Right. So here we go. Top Esports. Varus first pick. We got Varus Ashe pushing bot lane. Okay. So very different than the Smolder comp that we had last game. Lisa and Volibear bans versus TN. And we have Ari for Cream in the mid lane. We're taking Jhin in bot for reasons. Camille. For surely we're not blinding Camille. I've seen some support Camille's action in solo queue. So I wonder if this is a support Camille, actually, because that way you can try and lock down the bot lane and all in them. Right? You have good engage, and Camille ults can pin them down later on. All right, this is a pick comp with Viego resets. Very strong single target CC and damage to help Viego get resets in team fights.
Maybe you can go towards maybe like a tag. I don't know, like you bring out the Ornn, you have so like Asante does with the build right here. There's a lot of slow, a lot of.
But yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't think it's outrageous to have the Camille support here. I have seen in Korean solo queue that has been an increasingly popular pick. They do just go ahead and put Twisted Fate into the top side. They have a lane advantage up there. Hwei once again in the mid lane. This time for Fofo, however. This is basically a long-range like poke and pick composition that's coming in from WE. Pretty fragile, though. I mean, if you get ganked in any one of these lanes, this game could snowball out of control.
The sentiment still stands. We still can have a play towards top side.
Would you work for the Saudis if they buy a Riot and fire Mark Merrill? No. I don't really want to be working with devs.
Specifically right now, because you're going to have the double AD carry bot lane for top esports, you can allow yourself to.
Thoughts on Camille into Cassante matchup? I don't know much about that matchup, honestly.
Because I feel like there's so much playmaking potential in Wayward's hands, having that Twisted Fate.
No, Prince is not good again. Burst Sparrow. Am I a daytime workout person or nighttime? I typically do late afternoons or mornings.
We'll have to wait and see, because this is a very curious one. I would be surprised if we've ever had a to try and get them back.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I1D has played 41 champions in his career, and Camille is not one of them.
Right.
However, that's a huge.
How did the Overwatch gig, casting gig compare to Riot? I was treated better, and I was paid more, so those things were both very nice.
It's going to be a first-time champion officially right here from I1D, and I mean, I can see the potential. It sets up Zinzao really, really well. A W from Jhin hitting straight into a Camille hookshot could be exactly what you need, and top esports are definitely going to pay respect to the early gold card access from the side of WE. They're not even going to get anywhere near your typical line of scrimmage. Only Cassante is just looking, glancing at the river towards the top side of the map.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Monty wanted to take the Saudi deal. No, I didn't. I didn't want to take it. The deal that we had was with FACEIT before the merger, before the Saudi Arabian government acquired them. So once that happened, we had a conversation. I wasn't like pushing to take it. I accepted the reasons that they didn't want to take it. And I wasn't thrilled about it either. Yeah, the trade back, though, is going to be pretty brutal here. Yeah, he has to flash. I mean, there's double Hail of Blades. So even if you get this initial good trade, you've utilized your bone plating. And then now you're walking up and you're playing into Hail of Blades Ashe and Varus. So, not great. Trade, you traded Flash for Heal and Ignite. You have Flash and Ignite, and you traded for a heal, and now you're just going to get pushed in.
Is going to result in his bot side being pretty much taken. I feel like TN right here should do his bot side quadrant straight into enemy blue side. You've got so much support through your bot lane.
NAC, this is how you play a Varus Ashe bot lane? Yeah, you just right-click of Doom them.
I definitely want Tian to just beeline enemy jungler here, if not even try and dive, specifically because Prince does not have his flash up and available for him.
Would you ever consider casting another esport in the future again? I mean, I would consider it, but I don't really see the upside. I have no real desire to, you know, just get day rates, not own anything when I could build out, you know, my content, my channels, my company. It's like, I mean, maybe if I had equity in the company that I was working with, but at this point in my career, it doesn't really make sense for me to be like, yeah, I just want a day rate where you can fire me whenever. Yeah, it seems reasonable.
He's just waiting for hang, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a...
I'd rather just build something where that's mine so that I'm not at the whims of developers. Maybe if I had like a fully guaranteed multi-year contract.
The last time we had a support Camille, it was 2017, played by Road on IME. That is a
What if they paid you 250K? It's literally less money than I made in the past, but fine. That's not enough money.
When you get this Ashe and the Varus combination, it's because that level 1 is so powerful when she takes the rune that gets her sped up basically when you're slowed down. So having the hail of arrows, having things that can
Prince 1 CS. Dude, I don't know why we take that trade at level 1.
You know, lane matchup to go for it. And he has 3 CS right now, and that's not where you want a Jhin to be, especially without his flash.
Yeah, 21 to 3 CS right here. Level 2 to level 3. Very close to level 4, I would assume, for Jackie Love and Meiko. And also, playing against a double range bot lane, we have mentioned it makes it so easy for you jungler to invade. And that's exactly what Tian has done right here. You see that he will end up in CS. He's an entire camp up onto the Zinza. He's going to take top lane Scuttle Crab as well right here. And honestly, it doesn't defeat the purpose, because playing that Jinto was the boss of the map, you were expecting to lose that initial matchup. And we did. I
mean, if I was going to cast again, it would have to be something crazy. Like, it's not even that crazy. But like, if I had a 400K a year deal, fully guaranteed, where if they got rid of me, they'd have to pay out the duration of my contract for 3 years, I would consider taking it. But that will never happen. Not in the current market conditions. Nobody would. Like, it doesn't make business sense for anybody to offer that deal, so I don't blame them. Because the cost is building out my own company, and Elephant does 10 million podcast downloads a year. I mean, Elephant as a company is already worth like several $1 million. So there's not really a point to me not, you know, to be doing something else. This is so brutal.
Back to base, and I don't know if he's going to be allowed to go back to base. Tien is sprinting down here. We'll have enough time to go for it. But now they know for sure that Prince is all alone in the world, and there's not really a lot else Prince could do. We'll get the cleanse out just to make sure he can try and walk away from this one.
Doesn't even hit W. Tien just sidesteps the W. Just 100 to 0s him. Procs Conqueror. How much of my engagement is YouTube versus Spotify? Most of it is video platforms, either YouTube Live, YouTube VOD, Twitch Live, Twitch VOD. Spotify, it also depends on the show. Podcasts are probably 10 to 15% of our total audience.
This particular quote-unquote dive, if you will, between the two towers from TM. So we'll give it to him. Iwandi is looking for mid lane. However, this Ari does have ult.
Yeah.
Prim will choose to use that just to get out.
Iwandi did something. He got the ult. He's got to get 6, though, before they actually have kill pressure.
It feels like this is just going to go worse and worse, to be perfectly honest, when you're already turning around at the Camille and saying, right, I need to leave the Jhin alone.
But this is the problem right here.
Okay, we got double ghost popped here. Iwandi's trying to be annoying. He succeeded in being annoying a little bit.
He's just going to try to cheekily try and steal some chickens away from Tian right now, because there is no point in this.
Sunday night bangers only? I always do bangers only on Sunday night your time.
Completely different way around.
Not quite in a position to go for there.
This draft looks absolutely terrible for WE. I mean, the bot lane, I think what they were trying to do is say, okay, Varus and Ashe are under a high amount of threat from, you know, the engage that we have with Twisted Fate, with Jin Zhao, with Camille ult, but they got bopped at level 1, and they just can't come back from it.
laughing, by the way. I think he knows.
I really think that the Camille was just because you have a lot of backline all-in threat onto low mobility AD carries, but you absolutely cannot trade at level 1.
He pretty much knows I1 just walked back into this
With double Halo Blades, right? You just kind of have to take the L early.
From Ash and Varus, so at least they're keeping their spirits up. I mean, they're way well into contention for playoffs. They're 7-5. They do have a bunch of wins under their belt. Now, of course, beating top esports right here would make a huge sort of flag for them in terms of beating a team that's so far up the standings from them. However, I don't think today is going to be that case. I feel like it's so difficult for Camille Jin to get back into the game. And however, you can say, hey, majority of top esports is quite squishy. Only Cassandra is very tanky. And
Which Dune book is my personal favorite of the 6? Fourth one probably, God Emperor. If I could recast Duncan Idaho, who would be my ideal candidate? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see a bit of an engagement with this top side. This is how you kind of work for yourself. Without a ghost available for Wayward, doesn't really mean he's going to be able to get much else out of that apart from the Heartbreaker from TN. Maybe Iwandi wants to go for a little bit of a skirmish elsewhere. He is very...
He's still level 4?
Yeah, I was going to say...
I mean, honestly, like, Chris Pratt might not be half bad. That's kind of a weird answer, but he might be good.
And Prince is more than just XP starved. Prince is just starving in general. Whatever you want, like there's nothing you can do. This is the thing. This is why I had such a weird issue with this. You know, this Camille.
No.
Yeah, I mean, like what else is he supposed to do? He can't walk up. He can't go anywhere. He has, and the Camille can't do anything either. So they have to give up.
See, here's the funny part, right? Usually when you leave your AD carry alone in lane, you're like, listen, hey, we've fallen behind. You take your XP solo. He doesn't.
Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's a pretty good choice, I think.
Walk underneath his tower.
Jesus Christ. I mean, what's the point of watching this game, guys?
But no, they played very clever. And now they brought Tian again down the bot lane.
Prince, no.
Prince, oh no, the despair.
It's rough, buddy. It's just rough, buddy.
Oh, the misery.
Even recall. He's not going to be allowed to recall. And they know he's just dead to rights. He has a cleanse. We'll use it straight away. And they're almost certainly going to be able to get him now with a little bit of a CC. A little bit of help from your friends. Jackie Love picks up another one. Look, I don't want to use the word sad a lot, but my God, that bot lane is sad. And yes, the tower has now been taken.
Wow, that is... I feel so bad for Prince, man. He was such a surprising and wonderful young AD carry to watch, and like whatever happened to NA, man, whatever happened there just did him in. But this isn't really his fault. I mean, Iwandi went in. They chose this bot lane and they chose the all in at level 1, and doing this into Varus Ashe is a very tough lane. I think I understand what they were going for, but it's so hard to execute this that.
Still gonna go all out there. Iwandi trying to see if he can make something work with this, and Wayward will pick up that kill. Nicely done there. The flash, hook shot, wall shot into the ignite will be enough to take down 369, who really did want to have themselves this. And here's the thing: when TES take the first turret of the game, they win the game. That's just how it's been. If they get first turret, they have won all games in which they've taken first.
Does all plates in bot side immediately roam into top side? Getting into mid, putting pressure on the Hui.
Now, of course, the teleport is going to come in from Cream. Cream can actually follow this one up if Prince stayed literally a second longer. Malignance pick right there from Cream. I think this would very much be the emo that he would spam right now if he could. He's absolutely starved. He's got boots versus an entire item.
He's got Kirche's shard now. He's got boots, Swifties. He's got Swifties and a Kirche's shard. He's ready to rock, guys.
He's just sitting there with half a static shiv, which, to be honest with you, it's more of like a helping item in terms of playing Jhin as well. Helps you shove out the wave a little bit. It doesn't do much in terms of like the power itself of the champion in terms of team fighting.
Yeah, they're looking for a kill onto Hang, and they will get it as well. Blink and you'll miss it, Georgia. That is just kind of how this game has been. And Etienne might be looking for a little bit more. Not quite sure how he missed that Q, but I don't think it really matters. He's just got the damage to make this work. And so does Cream on the back side of this one here. He can Spirit Rush in, get the damage down, will not land the charm. And we'll still just kind of keep pushing in, but like they can go for full 5 plates now on this bot side. Iwandi not quite going down. Oh, Fofo, he flashed.
Oh.
And the charm. And we'll still just kind of keep pushing in, but like they can go for full 5 plates now on this bot side. Iwandi not quite going down.
Oh, wow.
He flashed. But it still wasn't enough. I think he was on single-digit HP there for a second. But more plates, more dragons, more control, and more
Jesus Christ, what a stomp.
Esports, it's WE. They're in a little bit of a free fall right now. Don't think they really know where to go. And honestly, the
Did Jackie Love in many times to split? No, he's been pretty stable. Like, Jackie Love's been pretty good. Last couple years, actually. Does it help to watch Elephant more on Spotify, Apple, YouTube? Doesn't matter. Wherever you watch it is fine.
Getting their 7th win on the board. WE would also have 7 wins, so your position could be up for grabs.
Yeah, Jackie Love was really quite good last year.
Grabs no longer on the map.
We haven't seen as many like Jackie Love moments last, like, you know, in 2023 and 2024. Is Jackie Love a top 10 ADC right now? I don't think that's outrageous to say right now.
I feel like against really great teams, like we're talking top 5, top 4 in the league.
The ADC pool is not super strong. I mean, the bot lanes in NA are fucking tragic. LCK, the bot lanes haven't been amazing. So Jackie Love probably is one of the top ADCs.
Then maybe it will be feared further on down the line. Maybe they will not be picking it into us again. Maybe they will ban the Camille away. Unfortunately, it wasn't the case. They did try. They got very close in the early game. However, 369 is also getting very close to 4 members of WE. Make it 5.
He's still doing Cassante things.
That wasn't Jackie Love's fault, by the way. He literally just gets jumped on. But if you guys notice, this is kind of the principle behind this composition, is it does provide backline threat once you get into skirmishes. Like, look at this. The combo of Twisted Fate, Hui, and the Camille, right? If you get into the back line, you know, Wayward just uses his ult, comes in. Fofo actually lands the poke onto him as well while he CC'd, and Hung can close the distance. And so the backline threat is huge. If they hadn't actually just gotten dumpstered in the early game, they win this fight. I mean, Cream isn't there, but this is a pick composition that can create long-range engage onto low-mobility AD carries.
Yeah, and that is a huge shutdown from Jackie Love that went over either to Wayward or Fofo, both great champions to pick up that shutdown from Jackie Love. And again, they get to breathe a little bit on map. I think this is huge. 369, huge overstep right here. He thinks he can take the entire of WE, and maybe in the previous patch, wink wink, he could do the Cassante things right there. But he is stuck into the Camille ult, doesn't have flash, he's running the ghost, so Prince flashes away from him literally with a slither of health, and they trade right there. 369, huge.
It's pretty bad engage by 369 though. He needed to get out. Instead, he just gets Camille ulted. Alright, the Viega's not there either. Cream isn't there from the top side. Cream doesn't have TP.
And they trade 1 for 2 right here. However, Cream has been hammering that top side of the map. We'll take that top lane tier 1. And again, you see how a little bit for WE, they started breathing again on the map. They are even in gold.
Thank you, Drama Banana, for your Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it.
Nuisance towards the top side of the map. Maybe they can start pulling numbers on a
little bit of cooldown reduction, and just honestly, it just seems like it is literally a find champion CC.
It's kind of crazy that it's only a like 1.5K gold difference. Well, maybe not anymore. Fofo on the flank here. Arrow straight into Chain of Corruption, right? And then straight into Charm. No escaping that. So I was talking about the single target. Whoa, what the fuck is going on?
We are moving straight up to the end of the. What is happening?
That was the broadcast, guys. Well, now we know the game ends at 24 minutes. That's hilarious. It wasn't me, guys. That was actually the LPL broadcast.
WE can't turn this around. Don't you worry.
God damn, that was
And we have been put into the past.
We're just Paul Atreides, guys. We are the Kwisatz Haderach seeing the future right now.
But we know kind of what we think. I think we saw a glimpse into the future, and I don't think that future was very good for WE.
No, you didn't. WE believers keep believing. No, you didn't.
That's actually terrible because that could spoil betting lines, guys. Because you can live bet during these matches. If you just saw that, you might have legit been able to bet on Top Esports.
Yes, I am.
Oh my God! Wow. You just know every single play. You know what I think is going to really open up this game.
I saw the future and all I did was find out one match. Why didn't we look for lottery numbers? I mean, if you had bet on the match, it's kind of the same thing, right?
If they can get it onto Fofo specifically, that could really change how this game's going to go, you know?
Listen, Grim is going to miss a long-range E right here. Ooh, just about. Wow. Damn, we're good at this.
Most betting sites super limit esports live betting. No, a lot of them allow it.
Sometimes you have it all to you know, just know exactly how each player is going to be, you know? It's just how it is. You look, sometimes you just have it. Sometimes you're born with it. Sometimes you have it all to
That's a replay of earlier?
Exactly how each player is going to be, you know? It's just
What the fuck? Is that deja vu?
Having a little bit of fun. These are the unfortunate issues when we have, you know, kind of different broadcasts, different times, different venues, and we try to bring as much as we possibly can. But look,
online betting is very healthy for the esports scene. It is, actually. It is very healthy because it increases engagement from fans, which increases revenue. And considering you guys don't spend any fucking money on esports, it's good to have the betting so that at least we can generate money in this scene. And we can have more viewership so the other sponsors pay more.
I mean, absolutely. Right. In game number 1, I feel like WE tried to shut down the bot lane. And when this happened to TES versus teams like JDG or BLG, I'm going to bring up JDG because it was their most recent series. And if you will, one that was very short after.
I know you do, Jerky's Minion. I know you spend money.
Sort of battle against JDG. Well, the answer is no spoiler. It's already happening. They couldn't. Because once that bot lane was set behind, once Jackula fell behind, they just couldn't find a way to bring them back into the game. Now, if it was like against WE, who is a team that's more middle of the pack, towards top of more middle of the pack, they were able to sort of have our Jackula around in every single team fight. So even though Smolder did fall behind, he was part of every single shenanigan that was happening on the map. And now we just need to see top esports sort of replicate that versus teams that are above them in the standings, versus the JDGs, the BLGs, you know? 369 is about to run into 5 people. We just watch this, and
he might
this
be
is
able
a huge
to
turning point, right?
Of it. If he gets 1 kill, he should be fine, and he does. That is exactly what they needed to do. They will kill him off eventually, and this will be a great turnaround play for WE. Obviously,
it's so wild.
So now, obviously, we come later on to the split. We are seeing the likes of Weibo and.
So we're just watching this again, dude. It's fucking deja vu stream.
I mean, the rest of the members do not hurt. You'll see that problematic later on. You're gonna have to match it somehow, and if you can successfully keep your core trio, this way
to try and deal with top esports and what they bring. And now, you know, top lane is getting sieged in here, but you're losing 2 turrets here in favor for top esports. That's going to bring their gold lead right back up, if not exceed the 2,000 they previously had. They're still waiting on a first item for Prince.
Prince going to get a first item at 25 minutes into this game.
They need to force this. Hayward's going to lose his gold card, though, because he does not have the rapid fire cannon, which means Iwandi goes in.
Side lane news. Let's see if Iwandi can get a pretty good hook shot right here, because Wayward's on the side.
Oh, he's never in range to gold card. Iwandi just committing suicide.
Iwandi goes in and he ends up dying. Wayward's going to almost certainly execute towards the tower, but they're going to TP as well, just to be sure that he cannot stop it. They're going to give it over to the Ari. Just to be sure,
I like how he just starts doing Gangnam Style. Wayward's like, I know we're fucked this game, guys.
This is a game that has had a game plan, no longer has a game plan.
It had a game plan, which is, hey, we'll take a trade, level 1, level 2, as a Camille Jin. Maybe we chase them, maybe we don't. If we don't, go next. Unfortunately, this is go next series because it's your last chance to equalize the series right here. If you lose 2-0, it's over. It's a best of 3. They tried something right here with Prince opening up, curtain call into I1D flashing through, but he takes so much damage through the stun from Viego. And by the time Wayward wraps around,
wins the next 4 plays soon.
Yeah, he is just.
Illegal dance?
Yeah, just starts down. This is all they kind of really have left for them. Wayward trying his best. Static Shiv finally gets finished up for Prince, but I mean that is the least impactful item that you can possibly think of. Ghost gets popped by Wayward to make sure he does not get caught out by Cream, but that's going to be the Dragon confirmed by the side of top Esports. WE, they just don't have a response. I mean, this is the thing when you go for such a
well, it's been a pretty boring game, guys.
The game is very difficult to over in the early game.
The gamble. The gamble didn't work out.
We'll see. 22-10. That's the marker. I don't know. Has got a begin work here.
Into them now. Forward, however, 10 seconds from now, the Baron spawns as we have reached the 20-minute mark in this game, and with double AD carry, Viego and Ari, you can burn through this Baron so freaking quickly. You see that 369 passes past the Baron, he pings it as well.
Do you think shutdown gold should be reduced? Well, this game is really snowbally. Like, I'm not a fan of rubber band mechanics in general, but this game is very snowbally as it is. So without shutdown gold, it just feels like there would never be any comebacks.
On the play a little bit, you can see I1D and Hung looking to try and maybe get behind enemy lines. This is a nice play. If they do not get caught, there's no vision here to indicate where they could be. This is it. This is your Hail Mary. You know the Baron is going to be the next call here for top Esports. You imagine that's going to be the final push if top Esports get it. I mean, they have to. This is you.
Yeah, Iwandi's trying to flank here, trying to find an angle onto the back line. Maybe they can pick somebody off with a Twist of Fate ultimate. Yeah, this is how this composition is supposed to work. See, they got Jackie Love, guys. This composition can work. It's just a matter of getting it through laning phase, which they did not do.
But I think at 1 for 2 isn't great. They will get the Spiraling Despair. They couldn't get Prince or Fofo right on top of this. Wayward, million miles away from where he should be. Gonna try and recall. But I do believe TN should find him out now in a second. Yep, there it is, and there's no escape for you now, my friend. There's an arrow to the face to guarantee it. Wayward will go down, and that's going to be the Baron you imagine.
Should be free Baron now.
We're so aware that they were getting flanked. They were so aware that the Camille was going to be coming somewhere from their jungle together with Hang onto that Xin Zhao, and WE do not have a jungle. They don't have a chance of stealing this Baron. Maybe a W from Prince if TN closes his eyes and tries to smite blindly, perhaps. He's not playing Lee Sin though.
All right, so we're not actually going for the Baron, turns out. We're just going to wait for the next Drake.
Being our fastest team.
The fastest game of the season. I didn't know that
Not
we were
quite,
watching
not
top
quite.
Esports here.
Not quite the fastest, but it's still fairly fast. And top Esports being our fastest.
Charm in. Camille's dead. Charm into arrow.
That is a lot of damage. I1D gonna have to try and just look at his team from the gray screen. Fofo's already flashed away. The Spiraling Despair gonna do a little bit of damage to Cream, but nothing of any.
Your area as well to TP straight back into base. But
Guess we just literally don't even need a Baron to finish this game.
They do have 369 pressuring in yet another wave. Then they're gonna press their B buttons. Then they're gonna go.
All right, everybody go back, pick up Soul.
Bot lane tower. They're gonna press their B buttons. They're gonna go towards the Dragon, and they're gonna play textbook.
Yep, no need to go for anything crazy right now for top Esports. They know they're still hunting for a top 2 finish. Will be difficult considering they are 2 games behind, I believe now, on JD Gaming, but actually maybe only 1 if they do win this series.
I think TS can finish about a minute. Yep, we've seen the future, guys. Another arrow straight onto Camille, into Charm, into dead.
He had no tenacity whatsoever. So yeah, I1D goes down. This could be the Baron to start, and honestly, it's just gonna lead to another advantage to the side of top Esports. WE, you gotta fight this. If you don't fight it, you're gonna lose anyway. You might as well.
Oh, let's see if Hang can actually get himself into the pit. W connecting potentially onto the Baron. He can just find himself in a 50-50 situation, but 369 pushing forward.
Yeah, Wayward being chased down by Cream here to fight on two fronts, a 1v1 between the top laner and mid laner of WE and Top Esports, and the rest of the team of Top Esports taking down WE. That's going to be all she wrote, you would imagine, with Prince now being chased down. Honestly, could take this 1v2 and quite comfortably come out alive, but Iwandi says, I'll take a 1v1 against the Ashe instead. Doesn't matter what way it goes, but there's a flash and a cleanse. 10 and 3.
There you go. Super Minions already conveniently at the Nexus turrets. What a crazy game. Well, guys, it's going to do it for us.